Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday the 23rd of November, and as you might be able to hear from my voice, I'm not currently feeling too good. I got back from holiday yesterday. We were in the Canary Isles just for a couple of nights, which was amazing. Had a great time. It was so good to get some sun. You can possibly see I've got caught the sun on my nose, got a bit of a sunglasses tan, which is very fetching. But whilst we're out there, about the second or third day, I started to get a little bit of a sore throat. And I knew right then I'd caught something on the plane. We had to wear masks, obviously, on the plane and at the airport in Spain. But I started off with a bit of a sore throat. And then it kind of got a bit of a sore throat and a little bit of a cough. And then yesterday I started sneezing as well. And I was like, okay, I've got a cold. And then, yeah, last night I kind of had a completely not blocked nose. And as you can hear, my throat's a bit like croaky this morning as well. So I did do a lateral flow test yesterday when I got back. And it was negative. And it doesn't, like, I haven't got a fever. I haven't got a continuous cough or anything like that. So I haven't lost my sense of taste or smell or taste. Lost my brain there, apparently. So I'm pretty sure it's not COVID. I have to take another lateral flow test tomorrow, which is 2 days after we get back. So I'll obviously see then as well. But yeah, I think it is just a rough cold, to be honest. So it is currently almost about 9:10. I do have training today. I am supposed to have training from 10 AM till 2 PM today, which I've really been enjoying. And as this is just a cold and I've done a test, I think I'm going to try and go. But I'm not sure how my energy level is going to hold up. So I think if I start feeling really tired, I'll just head back early. But I would really like to do that training. So I think I am going to try and do that. Only problem is there's nothing in the house for me to eat for lunch there. Because before I've been doing like a bacon sandwich or something. But obviously we got back quite late last night. So we didn't get back home till about 8:30. So I haven't had a chance to do a food shop or anything. So I need to do that too. So I'm going to just see how I feel throughout the day. But I might stop off en route to the training and just grab like a pot noodle or something, I think, just to keep me going for lunch. And then we'll see from then. So fingers crossed I don't feel quite so rough throughout the rest of the day. I am dressed, ready to go. I've got some like fancy-ish sweats. They're fancy because they have a zipper, that's literally it. And this nice warm top, because the last 2 weeks, this is a 6-week training course I'm on at the moment. It's really good. It's all about different types of trauma and stuff. So it's really useful for fostering. And the last 2 weeks I've been there, it has been freezing. I think I'm like one of the only ones that's cold though. Excuse me, it's really been cold. So I thought, well, I'll put on my warmest clothes today. And fingers crossed, I'll be warm enough. This cold is rough though. So I'm really not sure if I'm going to make it through the whole training. But I want to try. And I might feel better getting out and being around people and stuff. So yeah, anyway, I need to pack up some food. I've got some Reese's Pieces left over from the trip yesterday we got. So I'm going to take them, some crisps, and then also I'm going to pick up a pot noodle or something just really easy to cook with a boil with a kettle in the kitchen later. So, gonna get going and gonna go do that now. Ooh, yeah, we are back in the UK. It is freezing. Got the noodles, let's go do some work. Well, I've just finished my training. I think I've gone through an entire pack of tissues in that 4-hour session because I was just so snuffly and everything. But it was a good session. I'm really pleased I went. I was fine. Just it was a bit snuffly, but needs to blow my nose a lot. But other than that, I was absolutely fine. So now I'm going to head home. I do need to do some food shopping at some point because I've got like no food in the house. But I think I can just walk down to my local supermarket and get something from there. So let's go home and get a bit warmer too. So it's about 3:30 now. I got back home probably about 2:15 and basically just kind of collapsed in bed. I feel really, really rotten at the moment. Like, you know when you've got a cold and it's like up here and you're heady and everything. I was trying to think if I have any menthol like sweets or, you know, lozenges to suck on. Just to kind of see if I could clear out my nose. My nose is so blocked today. That's the worst bit. Sore throat thankfully is gone. I had a sore throat a couple of days ago. That now thankfully has gone. A little bit of a cough but not so much, although I'm not going to cough. But generally just feeling like really heady. So actually I've decided that I'm not going to go walk down to the supermarket. Even though there's barely anything in the house, I know I've got like a tin of soup and some packet noodles. Oh, I had noodles for lunch though. Really don't want that again. I've got some packets of stuff though, or I can order in if I really need to, but I just do not feel well enough to go out and do a food shop right now. I think I've exhausted myself doing that course. I'm really pleased I went. It was a good session and it kind of got me out of my head for a bit, but like by the end, like these parts of my head just feeling really like I don't have any cold or flu medicine, but to be honest I think it just kind of like prolongs it anyway. It's just best to get it over with. So I'll see if I've got any menthol somewhere, and then I will just see how I feel tomorrow and everything. But oh, one thing I didn't say earlier was I was actually planning to come off my pill yesterday. So I had, this is a new packet as you can see, so I've taken Mondays and it's Tuesday, so it's Mondays and Tuesdays here. I did plan to stop on Sunday, take my last pill then, and then come off and kind of start seeing how my period was doing now that I've been on the pill for 3.5, as it suppressed the adenomyosis, etc. But on Sunday night, so I was on holiday, I could not get to sleep at all. It took me, and I'm genuinely not exaggerating when I say this, it took me until 7 AM in the morning to fall asleep. Oh darn it, my camera's flashing at me. I need to charge the battery. But it took me till 7 AM to get to sleep, and I was tossing and turning and I could not figure out why I couldn't get to sleep. I was shaking a bit. I got so sleep deprived that I was nauseous and ended up going to the toilet to throw up at like 6 AM. And there was nothing in my stomach, so I was just like gagging basically. Because that's what happens when I get sleep deprived, I get really nauseous, and I'm like, I need to be sick in order to go to sleep because it's just so bad now. But I could not think of any obvious trigger, etc. So yeah, anyway, we came back yesterday and that was not fun. And I got about 3 hours sleep from 7 AM till almost 10, I think. No, yeah, almost 10. Clearly I'm still a bit sleep deprived. So then we had to fly home yesterday, 4-hour flight, and the travel, and it was not fun because when I'm sleep deprived I'm nauseous, so it was not a fun trip at all getting back. And then when I got back I realised that this cold I was getting was really getting a little bit worse, so I decided actually, even though I'm supposed to take this in the morning, I took this, I hadn't taken a new packet with me, but I took my Monday pill last night instead, because this particular pill is fine if you take it later, it doesn't have to be exactly the same time in the day. So I thought I'll take it then, and then I took today's one this morning, and I just decided I'm going to wait, maybe give it another week, get over this cold, and then come off it and try again. But I wonder if the like the shaking I was having, the inability to sleep, was my body being like really freaked out about coming off the pill, because it can remember how bad my periods were. And so I don't know, that's why I'm a bit torn, but I really do want to come off just to kind of see how I'm doing. So that's a bit annoying because I really did want to do that. But yeah, I'm just not feeling good at all at the moment. It is, fortunately, it's just a nasty cold, but you know when colds make you feel really, ugh, that's just how I feel at the moment. So I'm going to have a really easy day, chilling out in bed. I was supposed to do some work as well today because the new, we've had a complete restock of the budget pads have arrived, so I wanted to do some, you know, add some new stock in of them, do some checks and stuff, but my brain is just not with it today. So I'm going to have to just go easy on myself, take another day or two to just get back to myself, and then I will get back to doing that. But yeah, kind of sucks when you had all these plans and then, ugh. It is about 5:40 now, it's coming up to 6 o'clock. I still feel absolutely rotten. My nose is just so blocked. Didn't find any menthol sweets, but I did find some Night Nurse, so I think tonight I will take some because otherwise I'm just not going to sleep, and this is horrible. I think I've decided as well that actually I don't have anything in the house I really fancy, so I am going to treat myself to a takeaway because I feel so rubbish. I'm like, do you know what, if this isn't a time for a takeaway, there never is. Even though I've just got back from holiday and I've been eating out quite a bit there, I just think, you know, I'm absolutely shattered. I've said I've only done that training course today, come back, gone straight into bed, just been watching random YouTube videos on my laptop, and I still feel absolutely shattered. I haven't even, like, my suitcase is there. I've got washing I need to do from the trip, which I haven't got round to, and I'm just gonna have to wait till tomorrow because I'm just too tired to even think about it today. So this is fun. The one thing I do want to do today though, if I don't do anything else, is wash my hair, because as you can probably see, it's all shiny and gross and it really needs a wash. So I think actually having a hot bath might help to sweat out some of the snot that's all blocked up my nose as well. So I think I might have that later and then have a shower afterwards and wash my hair. But yeah, just feeling rotten right now. My food has arrived. I ordered KFC because I was like, sod it, I feel so rough right now. I just literally need to eat. And the other thing I don't think I talked about before, so I mentioned that yesterday I really wasn't well because I didn't sleep well. Because of the sleep deprivation, I felt nauseous throughout the day. When I feel nauseous, I can't eat very much, so I ate very, very little yesterday. So my appetite has already started to shrink, and it shrinks very quickly. And the one thing I've learned is I have to get it back up again, because otherwise I can very quickly adapt to not eating as much, and then I lose weight, and that's not good. So my BMI is healthy right now, so I want to keep it that way. And fast food is a good way to kind of get more food into you, and then hopefully that'll bring my appetite back up, and then I can start eating more healthily once I start feeling a little more human again and less woolly-headed. Like, oh, but I can't remember the last time I had a cold this bad. I think this is the cold that everyone sort of talked about going around, but it is rough, man. I thought I'd done it because I had some I had a foster placement in the summer where I was pretty sure one of my small people gave it to me then, because it was a horrible cold, and we were always full of colds in the house at that point. But I think this is the next one. This is just, oh, it's awful, really rough. So don't recommend. Also, I think I said this earlier, I literally cannot remember anything I've said today. I'm so like spaced out, but I found the night nurse, and I think what I'm going to do, this has paracetamol in it, which I'm not really supposed to take. It can make me feel quite nauseous, so that's a worry to me. But I'm so like blocked and feeling grim as hell. I don't know if I'll sleep well enough, so I'm going to take about half the recommended dose I say on this, and hopefully that'll be enough to knock off the worst of the symptoms, but not too much it makes me feel horrendously ill. I do also have some mints for afterwards if I start feeling nauseous, because mint is like my ultimate nausea fighting thing that I take. Ginger doesn't work for me, mint does, so we'll see. Anyway, gonna dig into as much of the food as I can manage, and then I don't think I feel well enough to have this bath that I was thinking of having. I only washed my hair. It's just gonna have to be grim for another day. Just like shattered. Done barely anything and I'm shattered. It's 7:20 now. I ate a reasonable amount actually for me. Didn't like about half the burger, a few of the like popcorn chickens and some chips and stuff, which for me is pretty good, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I've saved a bit because after I've had the night nurse, I'm going to try and eat a little bit more just to kind of put something in my stomach so that hopefully that keeps the nausea under control. We'll see. It's all a bit of a guessing game with this stuff. This nausea thing, by the way, is like a side effect of my Lyme, which has affected my liver, and that's where like the paracetamol is dealt with. I don't know, I'm too woolly-headed to explain it, but like it's to do with the Lyme basically. But I've eaten a good amount, so I'm going to take that I think around 8 o'clock, so I don't see me staying awake much longer than that. Few other things I wanted to update on right now while I still have some of a brain. I know I'll get questions about fostering, so since my last little one left, I've had 3 phone calls already, or at least 3. I've been asked about 3 different placements, all of which I've said no to, partly because they hadn't got it on the system that I was going away last week, so obviously I couldn't take a little one before I went away because they wouldn't be able to come with me. And B, they were not within my age group. So I've already had 3 phone calls. So that was another reason I think I decided to keep staying on my pill a bit longer, was I didn't want to get a new placement and my period at the same time, because you know, after I've had a little one or little ones for a while, you kind of know them and you know what you can and can't do and that sort of stuff, so it's easier. So I figured actually I'd wait a bit longer until I've had them and we're all settled in, and then I'll come off it. But yes, I have already been getting phone calls. None of them have been suitable so far, but you know, we'll just see what happens in the future. I am quite glad, however, right now that I do not have a little one, because I would not want to be dealing with this, and a small person as well. It's just, we'd survive, but it's not fun. So at least I have one less thing to worry about. Positives everywhere. Oh, that's really a message from my mum. Decided I do actually feel up to a bath. I don't feel up to washing my hair, but I do feel up to a soak in the bath. So just running that now. I always like to talk about what book. Normally when I'm in the bath, I read one of my sort of self-improvement books, and I finally finished the 100 Year Life one when I was on holiday. I did a lot of sitting on the beach and reading it. It was bliss. I've now moved on to this one, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F-U-C-K, you can work out what that is. And I'm already about halfway through it actually. I'm powering through this one. Another really good one. So when I finish this one, this will be my 3 books for the year. I read Originals by Adam Grant first, then The 100 Year Life, which I can't remember who that's written by, and now this one. So yeah, it's really good, but I don't feel up to reading it tonight. I'm going to read my trashy novel, which is on my Kindle, rather than this good book. But you know, normally I would read that one whilst I have a soak in the bath. I just got out of the bath now. It's basically 9 o'clock. I decided to have my bath a little bit later. I didn't take my night nurse at 8 o'clock because I didn't want to get in the bath after having something like that in case it made me drowsy. But then I dug in my medicine cabinet in the bathroom and realised I actually had some tablets, some cold and flu Lemsip tablets for day and night. So I actually took one of the night ones of those rather than taking the liquid night nurse. Although I'll keep that by my bed in case I wake up in the middle of the night past the kind of 4-hour mark. So I've just taken one of those. So I think I'm just going to sit up now, watch some. I'm actually watching the Universe series on BBC iPlayer, which I'm really liking. I've always loved space and astrology, so that's what I'm just currently watching. So I think I'm just going to watch that for a bit, and then in about half an hour I'll turn my light out. I just want to give the medicine some time to kick in. And yeah, definitely having a bath I think kind of helped me sweat out some of that. My nose is just so red. You forget how awful it is having a cold, how rough you feel. Like, I remember I just used to think, oh gosh, it's just a cold, you know, it'd be fine, just a little cold. But this is a monster of a cold. So yeah, I'm sorry guys that there wasn't more happening in this vlog, but what can I say? When I'm sick, and no one wants to do anything. Oh, brief update on the toilet, because if you've watched my last vlog, you'll have seen that there was a lot of interest in my toilet. It's definitely looking better. I'm not going to show it to you in this vlog because I do want to take your guys' advice and get some of the toilet tablets, the Harpic tablets, but because I haven't had a chance to get to the shop yet, I can't really show that to you guys because obviously I haven't tried it out. So in the next vlog, if I'd had a chance by then to go get some, I will update you all. But anyway, I am going to go, as I said, go watch my video and then go to bed. And I thank you so much for watching, guys. Really annoyed that I couldn't do more today. I said, like, work-wise, I really wanted to do like some updating the kits and stuff because the budget stuff's all here. By the time this video goes live, it'll probably be up on the website, but the budget pads have all been restocked, and I need to get probably some new pictures of them too, so maybe I'll order some and by the next vlog you'll be able to see it. I don't know, my head is so woolly, it's just awful. Anyway, have you had this cold? Let me know if you have. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get better and wait for the next phone call because you never know when it's going to come. Who knows how long it will be, but I shall just enjoy the peace and quiet while I have it and get ready for the chaos when it arrives. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe and I will see you next week. Bye everyone.